Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it, that's why.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 60 outlaw. Help team spell. Hey, Sam off.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check three. Check three. Check three. Check nine.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And an alley to run. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Go. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd down and goal. Wow. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 24, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Alert! Alert! 51. Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
70, Indy.
Watch his left, watch his left. Watch his
Pilot, 64, win. Snap.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Making the catch is Sternberger. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball. The ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for not much space to rumble.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Martin, the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lock to throw on second down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lock off a play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jamon Moore, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. Because
now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
It's a game of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. On play action, Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
180! Up, up! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, 133. Coaching spell. I got you.
Again, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Alert, 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 alert.
That's what I do. He's coming.
6-6, pull it high.
Throwing. Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
36, 36.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Rail, rail, rail. 5.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go, fellas.
Mayfield now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
180. We own it. We own it. King.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, seam six. Shoot.
Here's Locke to throw. Forced, and he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm coming after you. He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Redskins 24, Packers 17.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 20. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. SOS. Chance.
Yep.
Mike 20. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now.
Locke going to go on fourth down. And it's caught by Parker. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Drew Lock with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, Mayfield. It's brought in by Floyd. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. And this is Floyd, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Hey, box drop. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta. 56. Mike, get it.
Lock to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Check 3, check 3.
Hurry.
Hey, Mike.
Alert.
Here we go.
Hurry.
Boy, 51. You're not ready.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lock. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. I thought you were going on the field. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's 180.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home